Hi! Let's get drunk and make grilled cheese. Wait, grilled cheese? Now, I know what you're thinking, but Tipsy Walk guy, grilled cheese isn't Asian. Yes, I know, grilled cheese is about as American as apple pie, the 4th of July, thoughts and prayers. But I was sick as a dog this last week, and I made a hell of a lot of this because it tasted fantastic and it was easy to do when you're a walking mucus zombie. And because I'm a bit of a food perfectionist, I set out to make a damn good grilled cheese. So I'm sharing what I've learned. Here we go. If you're making a good grilled cheese, you need just what the name calls for. Cheese. Not cheese product like that KRAFT crap. Say that 10 times fast. You want actual cheese slices. At least 3 different kinds, but more is better. Here I have cheddar, Swiss, provolone, pepper jack, and mozzarella. But you can use whatever kind of cheese you really like, to be honest, as long as it's real cheese. Now, I don't have a panini maker, so I use a pan. But if you do, or you have a sandwich press of some kind, and it cooks both sides, now that's important, use that. Otherwise, before you prep anything else, put a pan on medium to medium low. Now the key here is low and slow, like somebody who's having a really hard time at a game of limbo. Set it aside. We want it to get warm enough that water starts to evaporate when it comes into contact with it. By the way, if you're gonna eat this with tomato soup, start it now. When I was sick, I was eating Campbell's tomato soup, but perhaps in a later episode we can do homemade tomato soup. Besides, why mess with the classics? Warm it up in a pot while you do the rest of this. Bread. I find that the best kind of bread to use is sourdough or brioche, but regular store-brand sliced bread is just fine. Now for the magic browning trick. I like to use mayo, but you can use softened butter instead. Take your bread and cover the surfaces liberally. I mean really liberally. I mean so liberally it wishes Bernie Sanders were president. Now if you want, you can do both sides. That's the preference thing, but at least the side that is being grilled must be done. Is your pan ready? Great. Bread covered side down onto the heat. Now put your cheeses onto the bread. Now, put a lid on it to make the cheese melt faster. And now we wait. Remember, low and slow. You're doing it low because you don't want the butter or mayo to burn. I mean, unless you like your grilled cheese to taste like California's forest right now. By the time it gets to a nice, sexy golden brown, the cheese is also nice and melted. Once the cheese is pretty much about halfway melted, a little bit of garlic powder and salt on top. Or if you have garlic salt, use that. Salt really helps bring out the flavors of the cheeses, and garlic just goes really well with cheese. Combine the 2 halves of your sandwich and press together to ensure that all the cheeses get nice and gooey and melted together. Flip it a couple more times just for good luck, or really to finish off the browned-ness. Now it's ready. Pour a bowl of your tomato soup and serve. Make sure that you always cut your sandwiches into triangles, as it's scientifically proven that things taste better in triangles. Probably. Smells like the American childhood I never had. Well, as always, like, share, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Don't know what my line is. Hold on. Tastes fantastic, easy to do. All right. Oh my God, I can't remember my lines. And I wrote them.